Every hitter, yes, even the best hitters in the world, go through slumps. You're smoking the ball one week and then the next week you can't buy a hit. We've all been there. You're pressing at the plate, you're chasing bad pitches, you feel like there's no way out. The truth is, slumps are normal, but how you respond to them determines how long they're gonna last. In this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how to get out of a slump, starting with the mental side, and then I'm gonna go into physical adjustments. Most slumps are not mechanical, they're mental. Your swing doesn't disappear overnight, but your mind can get in the way. Here's exactly how we're gonna hit that mental reset. First, you must detach. You are not your batting average, and if you define yourself by your numbers, it's gonna be a long road for you. Shift your focus from outcome to process. Quality at-bats and stick to your planning. You must detach from control. This is the umpire, bad hops. You cannot control a lot of factors in baseball. What you can control is your approach and your mental and physical state. Build confidence in a routine in these controllables. I used to control my state by meditating right before game time for about 20 to 30 minutes. In this meditation, I would go over and over in my head, replaying constant success. I would visualize everything on the field, the smell, the wind, everything. Your brain has no idea what's real and what's imaginary at times. That's why you can convince yourself you're one way or the other. That is the controllable. Next, you need to be able to shrink the game. Slumps feel overwhelming. Hell, baseball in general is pretty overwhelming at times. You don't need to be thinking about the future and trying to go 4 for 4. Just win the next pitch. Keep the game small and manageable. The truth is, you're making baseball way bigger than it actually is. You gotta be able to zoom out. You're a small speck on this earth with a lot of time left to live in your life, and you're stressing about a kid's game. Pretty crazy. With that being said, if your inner talk is negative, your body follows suit. Instead of telling yourself, don't strike out, tell yourself, I'm gonna drive this up the middle. This self-talk should coincide with your visualization routine, and ultimately, you need to be your own best friend and your own best coach and teammate. No one's gonna be there for you if you aren't. Please understand this fact. Even if you're absolutely sucking that day, you have to talk to yourself like you want to be treated. There's absolutely nothing to gain with negative self-talk. You must fix this if you want to play baseball at a high level. The worst thing you can do when you're in a slump is add complexity. That's why we have to simplify. You got to be able to strip your swing down and get back to the basics. For your swing, work high T reps and keep your head on the ball. You can also work a top or bottom hand drill, and my favorite when I'm in a slump is no stride. It takes out all of the timing components and lets you feel your swing the best. The point is, get into the cage and strip it all away. Make swinging very simple. Do a quality session of this before your next game. The idea is to restore feel and not chase an outcome. When it comes down to the physical, timing is probably the reason that you are struggling. When timing returns, a lot of your mechanics fix themselves. Get in the cage and start with no stride. From there, let's analyze our swings from our slump. Am I early? Am I late? Make a conscious effort in your cage rounds to combat this. If I'm early, I'll try extra hard to stay on my back side. If I'm late, I might start my cage rounds by pulling the ball into the top left corner as many times as possible. In any case, become aware of what you are struggling with. Once you're aware of it, attack it in the cage. Build the subconscious reps. Tell yourself you must be quicker or waiting back on the ball a little bit more. It'll translate into the game. Once you find a happy medium, we'll be way better on time. And here's my sleeper tip of the day. You gotta restore power. What I mean by that is you cannot be crushing your nervous system before game time. Your nervous system needs to be primed up and ready to go. And if it's not, it can attribute to a lot of timing issues. Hit rotational med ball throws before your game. Make sure that we're moving quickly. You shouldn't be destroying your nervous system with heavy squats or heavy deadlifts before a game. It needs to be sharp. Maybe hit a few sprints, a few broad jumps, anything that makes the nervous system quick and snappy. This also comes down to sleep quality. So if you're not performing well in game time or you feel kind of groggy on the field, we gotta look at your sleep. Sleep plays a vital role in how fresh your nervous system is, which plays a vital role in your reaction time. We have to make sure we're on top of our nervous system health. And this is probably the #1 cause of slumps. You do not trust your approach. Having a game plan before you step into the box is essential. It becomes very easy to bail on those plans as soon as one thing goes wrong. You have to be able to trust your plan and approach in the box. If not, you go full panic mode. Sit down and analyze what is killing you in the box. Is it the up and in pitch on 2 strikes? Is it the breaker in the dirt? Whatever it is, hone in on it, and then craft an approach out of it. If I'm swinging at breakers in the dirt, bet your ass I'm gonna make an approach out of it the next game. I will tell myself as I get in the box, I will not swing at breakers in the dirt. Instead, I will look for the fastball outside. It's like doing guest pitch on MLB The Show. Wait for that pitch, and when you get it, succeed with your approach. Don't panic, because it's going to happen more than you think. Trust your approach, trust yourself, and trust your swing. That's really what it comes down to, man. If you don't have faith in yourself as a player, you'll never get out of a slump, and you'll never make it to that next level. With that being said, slumps are scary, but they're very solvable. Shrink the game, simplify the swing, reset your timing, and go back to the drawing board. Use primer movements to make sure that your nervous system is ready to go. And you gotta make sure you're trusting your approach when you get into the box. You can and will get out of this slump. But if you don't give a shit, I don't either. I'm out of here.